Good morning, everybody. It is 8:23. Welcome back to Great Day. Jason is in his element. This will look like it's coming right at you, folks. Welcome to 3D TV.
Porkins, pull up.
We have Jerry Magee here. He's the old toy picker. A big event coming up in just a couple of weeks.
1 week.
1 week, ladies and gentlemen. I want to get you all geared and ready for this. We've been having you on for the last several weeks, showing off some of your toys. But tell everybody what is going on next week.
Well, it's next Wednesday starts, April 29th through Sunday, May 3rd. We're going to be at the Ramada, right off of I-80 and Merle Hay, right on the corner. And we're there to buy old toys. So
fun.
This is actually our 5th week, so people have had time to be getting some items out of their closets and attics and basement. I've got a lot of calls, definitely a lot of emails, so we're definitely excited about that. But it's next week now, finally.
Coming up.
Not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday, yeah.
Okay.
This
Perfect.
coming week.
So here is what's going on. As you couldn't tell, Jason Parker was excited since you were last year.
Excited? That's what you call that? It's more than that.
I had
Understatement of the year.
I had this exact one when I was a kid.
Not this one, but
Not this. Well, maybe I don't know. I doubt it.
I don't know.
So you push the R2 and the wings go up, and I'm scared to do this
He just
because
broke it.
it's
He
worth
just
a fair
broke
amount
it.
of money, isn't it?
$125, which you're
Yeah.
holding there with the box.
And was there a price tag on some of these items too, so we know what they originally cost?
That one was actually, what does it, Jason? I think it's got on the side there.
What do we see
What's that
here?
say?
There's a little
$8.95.
$8.96.
$8.96.
List price was $12.50.
It was on clearance maybe.
Probably.
And not anymore. $125.
But this is the type
like
of
it says.
items that we're looking for, correct?
Yes, yes. And this week we've gone to the era of the 70s and the early 80s. We'll talk about that too, but it's an explosion that's happening right now, not just because of the Star Wars movie coming out, although that's huge, but the people that had their childhood in the 70s and early 80s have disposable income right now.
Yeah.
Do you have a disposable income?
I don't.
Yeah, Jason.
My wife does. I don't have any. Yeah.
Or they have wishful thinking, one of
Yes.
So that X-Wing fighter is probably one of the more popular items.
It definitely was one of the first toys that came out, and it was something that they could relate to the movie. And of course, everything exploded after that. But the X-Wing fighter, just like Jason has showed us, it was something you could actually play with. You actually pretended like you were in the toy and part of the movie.
And George Lucas was smart enough to get the rights to income from all the toys and things.
Well, no,
The license.
yes, but he pitched it to Mattel as well. He did not get an easy reception to this.
Really?
Definitely did not. In fact, Mattel rejected it.
Oops.
Mattel said, "Nah, it's not going
But
to work
Kenner
for us."
didn't.
Kenner said yes.
Kenner didn't, and they're still today. It's is the biggest marketing of any toy ever, and will never change. Nobody could ever top it at this point.
That's crazy. Now, what's this one here? What do we have here?
This is when they went to the second movie, which is The Empire Strikes Back, of course, and then Return of the Jedi was the third one of the main three. But once the first movie became so popular, then the toy explosions start even more. I mean, Kenner came up with every scene of the movie was a toy, and this is exactly one of them. And
Well, they cut the things open, right? What
Right,
are
the
they?
tauntauns.
The tauntauns.
It'd be cooler if their guts would come out.
And these early boxes were very flimsy. This one's actually got some inserts in it, but they really did not hold up well. So it's very hard to find them in the box. When you do, the price goes up exponentially, big time.
Really?
For sure. Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just huge having the box. And this one has, they don't have to be perfect. This one's, it's got a little hole
tied
in the
together,
bottom.
yeah.
But it doesn't affect the display for most people. And this one actually came from a catalog, so this got tossed through the mail before it even got to your house.
Right.
But it still held up pretty good. We talked about Mattel. Mattel, this was a huge, imagine you're the executives at Mattel and you missed out on this. They had everybody thinking, what's the next big? We got to do something. And it turned out to be Masters of the Universe.
He-Man and She-Ra.
In the early 80s, 1981. And they were able to do marketing based upon what Star Wars did. So they actually played piggyback, so to speak, on success, as who wouldn't. But so did TV shows at the time, which here's one, Battlestar Galactica.
I remember that, definitely.
That was only a one-season show.
Was it really?
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, one-season show because it was so expensive they couldn't afford to make it. No matter that, it was a success on TV. There's no doubt about it.
Right.
And they said, let's just throw everything but the kitchen sink at this. And it was actually just too much money.
Wow.
And they actually revised it later in 1980. It was called Battlestar Galactica 1980, where they took all the special effects out. And they made it, they landed on, found Earth and just landed there.
I remember
Went
that.
to normal.
They filmed it in Burbank, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a Payless shoe store.
So what else do you have over there to show off?
Well, again, when it comes to marketing today, everything, even though it's new,
Move this out of the way
people
here.
that might have some Legos in particular for Star Wars are, this one right here was originally $80. It's still $80. That doesn't mean that everything you have is Star Wars, or go buy it in the store, 10 of them tomorrow, and they'll be worth more money.
Right.
But some things just hit, and the Legos is certainly one of them.
Yeah, it
And
seems to be huge.
the figures, which is really important. The little figures. Jason, you can tell us more about that.
I've got a couple of the action figures at home that are remaining. They're really beat up, and I'll bet you it's hard to find them in good condition.
They're so popular now that the original ones, loose, can be graded.
Really?
No way.
Yes, yes. A loose original figure, if it's really, really clean, they're grading. That costs $30 to have it graded. and it takes 3 months to get it back from the company that grades them.
So hopefully it's worth more than $30.
Well, if it's one of the originals, well, and they are. If you have them graded, you immediately get your money back.
Okay.
Most people are impatient to wait for that kind of time.
What do you mean graded? Like officially, like this
Like
is...
you know how they grade comics?
Oh, sure.
They're
okay.
doing that with toys now, especially Star Wars. I just had, again, these figures started the whole scenario of small figure. It used to be the 12-inch G.I. Joes and 12-inch Barbies. Then when Star Wars was able to market this little, easily made, cheap toy,
Yeah.
they were able to come up with other ideas. Like Hasbro came up with the little G.I. Joe, which was the same size. Those came out in 1982. I actually have 10 of them I got from one person that are literally perfect 10s. I'm having them all graded, and I just got them back, and they're $4,000 for those 10.
Wow. All right, so let's review when the event is. It's coming up a week from Wednesday, folks. If you have old toys, you want to bring them here. 500 Merle Hay Road, I-80, exit 131 in Des Moines. You all know where Ramada is located. Get a hold of Jerry, 528-0241, 528-0241, or Jerry Magee, 42@yahoo.com. Send them some pictures, let them know what you have, but most importantly, bring your toys a week from Wednesday to the Ramada.
And through Sunday.
And through Sunday.
So start
Yeah,
digging now. We're waiting.
Wonderful. Good job, man.